Through the first 4 games, it's been quite a rough and tumble series, and this crowd is expecting more of the same here. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, this is still anyone's series as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and you can see by the results, we're pretty much right back where we started from. All tied after the first 4 games. Game 5, always a critical one. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Kansas City Royals.
Briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros, as manager Bo Porter aligns his guys like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Jose Altuve makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. Here comes the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And 0 to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it comes, 2-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And with that, we'll trot out our scouting report to give you a better indication as what kind of pitches you'll see from this 25-year-old lefty going forward. Dexter Fowler will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Ready now on 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Number 30 will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. Just underway here in Kansas City. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And now pitch on the way. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And the pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now the starting lineup for Kansas City as put together by manager Ned Yost looks like this. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Ball 1.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Now the pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Alcides Escobar will get his first shot at it here. Now here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0 count, the pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Billy Butler waits on deck. 3-2, here it is. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with one away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Billy Butler will stand in for the first time as you get a look at his numbers so far in the series.
And here in Game 5, this is where he needs to make his presence felt. I mean, this is essentially a best-of-3 series now, and this is where he needs to put these guys on his back and carry them to the finish line.
Come on, Royals.
First pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Runner at first here, one man out. Lester ready, the 1-0. Fouled back. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Gary Cox leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
Here's the first offering. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Come on, Royals.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Hosmer will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Here's Chris Carter now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. Matt Dominguez will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Eric Hosmer will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First pitch coming. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now Lester's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. One and one coming now to Hosmer. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2-1. Here's Lester's offering. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Salvador Perez will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Let's go, Royals!
First pitch to him. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 0-2 now from Lester. Now a swing and a ground ball. One there. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Dominguez able to make the catch, and that'll conclude matters here in the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll move to the third with no score. Jason Castro will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Come on, let's get me out here.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
That was a strike, Lou. Come on.
1-0 on the way.
Strike.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
J.D. Martinez will dig in here.
Come on, Royals.
First offering on the way.
Woo! Yeah.
And that's in there for a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now here it comes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
1-1 pitch on the way.
Well.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, and this ball is going to get on you quickly down there at the hot corner. That's why they call it the hot corner. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, and this is all instinct. He goes up the ladder, pulls it down quickly. Nice timing.
Jonathan Villar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Strike him out.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Who wants the cotton candy? Who wants the cotton candy?
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. He's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 2-1 offering. Right on the corner, 2-2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
2-2 pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Astros leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Omar Infante makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Omar Infante.
First pitch coming. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Here it comes now to Infante. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And we'll get a look here at the grip on that last cutter. You can see he holds this thing way over to one side. And the idea is that at the last moment it'll cut in towards the hitter, just like that one did.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Here comes the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Nori Aoki will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. There's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here it comes. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Aoki is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the 4th.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning, pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count at 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Gary Cox will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
He's ready now. The pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
Chris Carter will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
They turn him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
Pause. Now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he'll make it as well. And they will hit the board first here. It's now 2-0.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Dominguez.
Matt Dominguez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
1-0 pitch now. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. The 1-1 home. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Two-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2 coming. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with one away.
Jason Castro will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
from the stretch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Step on the bag for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Houston leads this one 2-0. Alcides Escobar will step in to start things for the Royals, and after that it'll be Billy Butler.
Alcides Escobar.
First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The designated hitter, number 16, Billy Butler.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
Now here's the pitch. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Now the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Salvador Perez will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. (1-1) on its way from Lester. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. They'll try again, 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
And remember here, on a ball that's out of play, the rule states that a runner gets the base he was running to plus one more. So that's going to allow him to come all the way in to score.
Alex Gordon will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that error affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More coming up from Game 5 after this. J.D. Martinez will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
The right fielder, number 20, J.D. Martinez.
First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Jonathan Villar will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. He's running towards second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2 goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
I'll tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Has a look, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is just a case of taking care of business right here. He drove in a run with the RBI triple, then he gets driven in himself on the RBI ground out.
Dexter Fowler will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and another chance at third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will step in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Here he comes, 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Here's the full count offering. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Once again, a 3-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Astros lead this one 4-1. Omar Infante will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lester ready, the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes. Here
comes the 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Lorenzo Cain will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
He's set, now the pitch. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Cox has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
When you look back on his start, this is one of the few times tonight where he's missed his spot. Here it is on show track. This isn't even close. This is one of those where you know it's trouble right when it leaves your hand.
Here's Nori Aoki.
Right fielder, Nori.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
And now a pitch on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Oh, 2 now from Lester. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Billy Butler will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch coming. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 4 and the Royals 3. Lewis Coleman will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
31, Lewis Coleman.
Gary Cox will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
Gary Cox.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Gordon will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Playing 11.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. The 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Royals 3. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he has started the home sixth with a leadoff double.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corners. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corners, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Salvador Perez will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
A runner at second, nobody out. Here's the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Perez waiting on the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
(4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Another good at-bat here to start the inning. That's 2 in a row that have reached base. So nobody out. That'll give him a good shot to, at the very least, tie up this ball game and not take the lead.
Here's Astros manager Bo Porter now on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Johan Esposito will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Stay clear of the DP!
1-0 on the way. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
1-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Omar Infante to stand in. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here's the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Ready now on 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here it comes now to Infante. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Altuve for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Sinker to open the 8B, and there for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on him, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
From the stretch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. The 1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. A runner on first with 2 away. The next 3-2. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Mike Moustakas will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Hitters count 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 2-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Tim Collins is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Tim Collins.
Jason Castro will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So nice to have a left-handed weapon like this in your bullpen. And he gets the leadoff man here for an important first out.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Jonathan Villar will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's the pitch. Grounded, fouled off to the right side. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And the pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Nori Aoki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
And in a tie ball game already, that would have been a tough way to let the go-ahead run get on base, but luckily, this is a nice play behind the plate to make sure that guy doesn't get down to first.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here it comes. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Fouled back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Here's the DH, Billy Butler. This is foul right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. On the way. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. KC down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Jose Altuve will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. This man out for his second inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Now here's the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. But sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. And he's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. Two. Fouled back.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat deal in there.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
What a great job of leading off this inning for his teammates. On second base now with a double, with a chance to take the lead late in this ball game. He's pointing into his dugout saying, "Let's go, you guys."
Kelvin Herrera is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 40, Kelvin Herrera.
Dexter Fowler will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch on the way. Drops in the strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No problem here, 1 away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Number 30 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. Lays off 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. If he can try and break this tie ball game.
Here comes the 1-0. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now Altuve will take the turn and head for home. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
In now, Gary Cox. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Chris Carter will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The next pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Here he comes on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
The 3-1 coming. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now the payoff pitch home. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros on top, 5-4. Chet Jacob is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Chet Jacob.
Eric Hosmer will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
For the Royals, first baseman, Eric
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 1-0 on the way. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Ready on 2-1. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Full count offering on its way. There's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. 3-2, here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time, and he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Salvador Perez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball bounced foul over near the longtime infielder and current third base coach Dale Swain. Comes set, now the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Cox will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 4,
Alex
Alex Gordon.
Gordon will try again, 0 for 3 thus far.
Let's go, Gordon.
First pitch coming. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit for Gordon.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Jared Dyson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Omar Infante will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that's going to blank the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Matt Albert will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away. Pedro Siriaco will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 37, Pedro Siriaco.
Lorenzo Cain will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Pitch coming, and there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. This time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
The 1-0 pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. Can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole is short, but this gets on by. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, that's a chance you take when you bring the infield in. This might have been a tough one to get with the infield back, but when they're drawn in, no chance. That's an easy RBI.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and standing in the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. We'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Chad Qualls will get the call now as he'll try to get the final two outs here and get this one on to the ninth inning. Nori Aoki will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
First pitch coming. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
The 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
On the way. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul. Another full count pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, he absolutely needed that one. He's staring the old sombrero right in the face, but he puts a good swing on the ball there and gets himself a base hit.
ALCS Escobar will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. Here's the first offering. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. One run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Scott Feldman will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Billy Butler will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. I'll hit on a line here to the left side, but right to the shortstop VR. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws, but hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Now the 1-0. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-1 home. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He waits, now the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Big pitch here, 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. KC leads this one 10-5. Jared Dyson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 1, Jared Dyson.
Pedro Siriaco will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56.
Matt Dominguez will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is there, 1 away.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Jason Castro will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Here he comes on 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
So many times, pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
3-2 pitch. In the air to right center. Aoki is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. And he's got to work on just getting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
J.D. Martinez is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. And here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you know, these guys really broke this one open late in the game. A huge 8th inning was the turning point as they finished this one off here in the ninth.
Ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs, and this man right here obviously did. He's our top player in the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 10-5. Good night from Kansas City.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 40,793. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.